What is going on, everyone? Hope everyone's enjoying a rather calm Monday night. Not much sports action, but it was a very intense weekend with the golf, with the basketball. Ready to gear up in what, 3 days, 4 days? We got basketball again, but we got golf on Wednesday. So let's get right to it. You guys know what we got going on here. 6K DFS Darlings, and it's going to be a little bit different this episode. Obviously, the match play, very different format. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through each region, bracket, whatever you want to call it, and I'm going to give names in each region because you want to have a guy from every area. I'll bring up the bracket right now. You want to have a guy from section 1, 2, 3, 4. You don't want to play two 6K guys in the same spot. So what I'm saying right now is I'm going to go through this and tell you the 6K players you need to play this week. And we will start in the top left quadrant, group 16. Guy you want to play up there, Maverick McNeely. He's in a group with JT Poston, Tommy Fleetwood, and Sung J M. That's not really a daunting, intense group. So I think Maverick McNeely has a decent chance of advancing out of that group. He's turned into one of the best putters in the world, which is a scary asset to have in match play. Can ride that hot putter. And yeah, short videos. We're gonna bounce right through this. Top left quadrant, group 9. Adams Fenson, $6,700. Adams Fenson has two top 15s in elite fields over the last 4 starts, 9th at Genesis and 13th at the Players. Back-to-back starts with 4 strokes gained ball striking. That's pretty elite, and in those good starts, and I mean in those good fields. And he is a PGA Tour winner this season. Can't forget the RSM Classic, 125-1. Shout out Brian Kirshner. That's our pick for that group 9. We will move down to the bottom left quadrant and group 12. Let me zoom in on my on this bracket so you guys can see better. Where are we at? Down here. No, we're not going to go every single pick because there's not a 6K guy in every region, and you can't play 26 6K guys. So bottom left part of the bracket, we're going to go with Mackenzie Hughes, group 12. Look, Mackenzie Hughes is in some objectively horrific form, and I can really love this, but Mackenzie Hughes is a guy who can ride the magic, ride the hot putter. He is Jordan Spieth 2.0. No. Jordan Spieth light is what we'll call him. Jordan Spieth light, but the form is tough. But he's a guy who can chip in and putt his way to just advancing. He doesn't got to win all these matches, and we know how volatile Jordan Spieth is, even though he's in good form. So I think if Spieth's lacking a little bit, Mackenzie Hughes is definitely live if he finds a hot putter, just to get through to the Sweet 16. All right, bottom left quadrant, group 4, KH Lee. This group is objectively Patrick Cantlay's to lose. So KH Lee at 6,400, Patrick Cantlay's to lose. Patrick Cantlay's never made it out of his group here. So if he's off, then the rest of this group is definitely live. And I see KH Lee as the best guy in this group. He's got President's Cup experience. By the way, President's Cup hat, match play? No? Okay. KH Lee, 6,400. So I think he's the second best player in this group. Even if Cantlay's on, I think he still can. He gets hot this time of year. We know what he does when he gets to Texas. And no, we're in Texas. So bottom left quadrant, 6,400, KH Lee. Top right quadrant, we will move this bracket around. We got, this is a pretty intense group up there. There's no 6K players up here. Group right underneath that, we will go with Sepp Straka. Group 15. So this is Cam Young's group to lose. He's headlining it, but he may or may not be cursed. May or may not. I don't know. So if that's the case, Sepp Straka can get hot really quick. T5 at the Honda, gained almost 8 strokes on approach. He's a microwave, can heat up really quick. I was going to say Davis Thompson here, but he lost almost 11 strokes on approach to the Players, and I can't make a case for a guy like that. So we'll go Sepp Straka at what, 6-1. 6-1, good price. All right, another top right quadrant guy, Christian Bezadenhout. He was winning the Players on the weekend. Finished T13, kind of faded, but he's playing well. He's an elite putter, and he has sticky short gains on approach, and that's when he's playing well, which he's in a case of that right now. So short gains on approach, elite putting. Christian Bezadenhout can make it out of this group. Even if Finau is like playing well. Bazinu can ride that hot putter plus the approach to make it out of this group. All right. Cam Davis, 6,600, bottom right. He is where? Yeah, where is that? Right there. Okay. What group number is that? He is in group 6, bottom right quadrant. So is Cam Davis back? Six at the players? I'm gonna say no. That was 8.43 strokes gained in the short game categories, which is definitely not attainable. So you don't want to rely on that. But it's a made cut. He missed his last 5 cuts and was horrible ball striking. He still didn't hit it that well. Maybe he needed to see the ball go in, and we know how talented of a player he can be. So at 6,600, Cam Davis might be your guy down there. And just a disclaimer, you're not going to play all of these guys, but I think you're going to have to pick and choose from each region. I think this is how you're going to have to go with. Like, don't play 2 guys from the same region. Just don't do it. You're not going to have a chance to win. Game theory. All right. Bottom right, group 14, Ben Griffin. Scroll down a little bit. Ben Griffin, 4 straight cuts made in some really good fields. And Hatton is really popular, and rightfully so, but I can just see that backfiring in a very volatile format. So Ben Griffin can be live here. Russell Henley's not really playing great golf. Lucas Herbert is playing horrific golf. So it's definitely Hatton to lose, but Ben Griffin is playing some great golf at a great price. And then Denny McCarthy, bottom right, he can easily putt his way through this group, even though Rory and Keegan are in there. He's coming off of his 5th best iron week of his career last week, and that's 2 straight weeks gaining on approach. So Denny McCarthy, we know what he can do with the putter, but you throw that potential ball striking in there, and he's got multiple avenues to succeed. So I like Denny McCarthy at 6,900, and I will read through this list one more time with the price. I like Denny McCarthy, 6,900, Ben Griffin, 6'5", Cam Davis, 6'6", Seabez, 6'7", Sepp Straka, 6'1", KH Lee, 6'4", Mac Hughes, 6'1", Svenny, 6'7", Mav McNeely, 6'8". Don't play all of those guys unless you're doing 150 lineups, but I think that's the way you have to set it up. Pick out of those guys because you don't want to have 2 guys from the same quadrant. So pick and choose. DFS Darlings. Hope you guys enjoy and more content tomorrow.